Okay, another evening, another night at Nordic. So, what are we up to?
Organizing and putting furniture away.
Yeah, kinda. So we had this room all cleaned out from last night, mostly, except all the furniture. So, remember, we're going to use this space for our staff retreat this weekend, and this space needs to be available for incoming renters as well. So we need to do this anyway, but time crunch here of getting it ready for the retreat. So what we're doing right now is we are picking up big pieces of garbage on the floor here, and then we are going to kind of wait for Daddy. Okay, you found some tape?
Yeah, I so need it.
We might need it. Okay, so yeah, don't throw it away. Put it somewhere good.
That tape is literally gone.
So we have this back office right here. It's completely empty.
Okay.
So I think that a few things that need to, continue to be stored for now can come in here. But a lot of this, the big stuff anyway.
Nice face too, but
Oh, sure.
does have
We'll see. Okay, so the love seats, the couches, a lot of this big bulky stuff we're going to try to get down and, kind of open up and utilize at the retreat so that it's comfy. So if you're a dance studio owner, I know you know what I'm talking about with the retreat, but families who are watching, you might not know. So our staff retreat, finding the hard hats. What we do at our staff retreats is we do fun stuff, we do bonding, we get to know new staff, and our staff gets a chance to know each other better. We go through inspirational presentations and motivational things, all the way to running like emergency plans and procedures and talking about important systems and all kinds of stuff. So we really set the stage. It's like a weekend long. That can go in the garbage. Thank you. It says Valentine cups. It was from one of the storage things. So it can go in the garbage. Thanks, buddy. We've been working on interrupting this summer. Something we're working on. Okay, hold on. Remember, Mom's talking right now. Okay, working on that. All right, so they do a little bit of all kinds of stuff. It's a weekend-long training. This year, we are not traveling and going overnight. Last year we did. This year with the new building, we're going to do it here. So we're going to see how we like this. So staff will get to still go home to their families in the evenings, but be here for the majority of the weekend. So that's what we're getting ready for. So there'll be a lot of stuff around that here. But so currently right now at the building, we're going to walk around here a little bit, but we have electricians here and we have the carpet guy here. I believe the ceiling guy was here earlier today too. So we'll walk around in a little bit and check out what they have accomplished. But first, we're going to make sure this space is all ready for when my husband gets here to start getting this furniture set up. All right. Okay, we're taking our shoes off in here. Okay, sounds good. All right, we'll keep you posted. All right, so here we go. Daddy's finally here. So we're going to work on opening up some furniture.
Oh, no. Oh.
This is a love seat, I think,
Let's
first.
eat a love seat.
Yeah.
This is a love seat.
It's like a little couch, like for two people.
Uh-huh.
So there should be, I think, 5 of these and 8 full-size couches and 12 chairs for the waiting room. Excuse me. So we're going to see, what these look like and how many we want to use here in this space for our staff retreat and how many we're going to kind of go set aside for now, but they'll all end up in the waiting room. So they should be, like a black leather. I feel like I need to go supervise, but yes, there we go. That's what they look like. All right. Oh, and we're going to have a lot of garbage too, aren't we, when we unpack these. All right, so 1 down, a lot to go. All right, guys, so we're just finishing up with an open house over here tonight. So cleaning up this room and shutting it down. This is actually another room that is rented. We were just using it for these couple weeks of new and prospective student open houses. So let's see what we've got done in the last few hours here with our furniture. I mean, we got something done, but there's still work to do. So we got our love seats all done. We had 5 of those. And then we have 8 couches. 2 of them are ready to go, it looks like. One is super dirty. It was not sealed as well as the other one that we have out so far. So this one's dirty. I'm going to work on cleaning that. And then look at how clean that one is, though. And all the love seats were clean. So I'm going to work on cleaning this one. And then, yeah, we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go, I think. Be 8 total. So we're going to get those set up, and then we're going to work on getting this space kind of that you see behind me set up for our staff retreat. So that's what we've been working on. The kids went home with Grandma and Grandpa. At some point, they just kind of, like, they're really good helpers, but they're still young enough. They're 5 and 8 right now, and so they reach a point where they're done. They're no longer help, and they're a lot more work. And so we had reached that point. So luckily my parents are close by. They live here in town, and so they were able to come pick them up and take them. Open house is done. Now Josh and I can kind of knock out these last couches, and then neither one of us have walked around the building yet today. So we'll probably do that at the end, give you a little updated tour. All right, let's keep working on these couches. All right, so I'm carrying these giant white bags full of garbage out to the dumpster, and I feel like this is what Santa must feel like, right? We have huge bags from the couches and love seats that have all the garbage in them, and now we're in the dumpster. Does that feel like Santa? Trying to figure out where these are gonna go, but we're getting there. So we'll kind of have the front of the room-ish be up here, where these love seats are sitting now. And then whoever's presenting or the visual, like the TV or whatever, can be up here. And then they'll all kind of be here. So I got 3 more couches, 1 there, probably another row there. And then we got some love seats that we're kind of putting in here. So again, this is not their real purpose, but for right now, for staff retreat, when we don't have any other furniture set up, and most of the building is a construction zone and dirty, this is gonna be our best option. So the good news is when it's time to move them down to the waiting room, you know, we'll kind of already have them ready to go and be able to move them. But we won't be able to move them like this, will we? What? Right, I was going to say, they won't fit through the doors this way, but otherwise the hall is really wide, and we have double doors out of this room that we can go through and double doors into the waiting room, so that won't be tricky, but we will have to make the couches go long and skinny ways. But yeah, so we're getting there. 3 more couches to go, and then at least we'll have this space somewhat set up. There's still some setting up that needs to happen, and so I'll be working on that the rest of this week. But for the most part, the stuff I can't do by myself will be done, thankfully, and then I can get everything else pretty much set up. So that's what we're working on. So like I said, we'll keep finishing up with this. We'll show you the end result when we're done, and then we'll do a quick walkthrough of the building as well, because we have not done that yet. So I'm interested to see what they got done today. All right, guys. All right, so we have the room set up for our retreat, kind of. I mean, like I said, the parts that I can't really do myself, more or less, those are set up. So here we go. You ready to see it? You ready to check it out? Plus, this is your waiting room furniture. Yeah? So there's still 1 couch that we didn't put together. Yep, right there, the tall one that matches these, because we just didn't need it. So there's still one more couch. But yeah, and then there's a bunch of these chairs that we didn't put together, but there's a bunch of these that will be for the waiting room, intermixed with all this other furniture. Throw in some pink like throw pillows, or like black and gray and pink. All right, opinions, dance parents, dance studio owners, opinions on this. These little side cushiony things are just like pillows. One, I think it's busy. Two, I think they're going to be messy and all over the place and on the floor and everywhere. And three, I think it makes the couch or the love seat seem smaller because it's taking up space where you would sit. So I think they look fine without them. Let's remove them from one and back up and take a look. I think it just might look cleaner without them. And like I said, maybe a couple of throw pillows, more like square throw pillows, not these round things. But let me know what you think. But I'm just picturing a waiting room with these like all over the floor, and I don't know. I know my boys, they'd like be hitting each other with them. So, yes, right? So we're going to do a tour now, walk through the building. We haven't done that yet. So we'll kind of warp to where exciting things are happening.
I've seen Blackhawk sprinkler here. I don't know. Doesn't look like they've done anything.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to figure out what happened today because it doesn't look like much, but grid is completely in here. This is the black studio. Doesn't look like much different in these studios other than, yeah, I mean, grid is all ready to go. You can see they kind of started around the edges, getting ceiling tiles back up. That was the pink studio we were looking at. This is the blue studio. Yeah, same thing in here. It looks like they've just kind of, the grids are all back up or sort of redone, and then they are putting, looks like they're starting with the perimeter. Awesome. And you know, they've picked up a little bit, working on getting cleaner every time. Gray studio, not much different. Okay. Take a look over on the other side. So this is the area that had that electrical thing that needs to be moved yet, and also this is where the water issue stemmed from, cutting the concrete. There were still light switches that needed to be moved, so we'll see. Maybe we're kind of working over here a little bit. Okay. Well, light switches are still there. And how's this going? Nothing different here. Nope. Not exactly sure what all got I got done today. But all right. Downstairs looks pretty much the same, but we can show you we set up a little nursing room for some of our staff for the retreat. A couple teachers that are currently nursing moms, and so we wanted to get a spot set up for them. We do not have the normal nursing room set up because the contractors had a few. Ooh, it's hot in here. Woo! The contractors had a few random boards and stuff in there, so we didn't want to mess with that. So we actually took the conference room and put the nursing room chair in the conference room, and we'll get them a little side table, and they can hang out in there, kind of cover the side lights, and they can hang out in there this weekend when they nurse. It sounds like Both of them have amazing husbands, and I think they're just planning on bringing the baby here, and then they can nurse quick and get right back to the retreat because they don't want to miss it. This will be the conference room normally, but oh, I'm glad I checked on it. Josh just left it in the middle of the room. Did you do this on purpose because of the baseboard or what?
Yeah.
Got it. It's just kind of awkward in the middle, yeah. But yeah, the carpet guy, when he's done with carpet, will have to come and do all the base. So he just asked if we, put anything in here to watch out for putting anything too close to the walls so that he can still get to the base. But yeah, we can close the blinds for him. We'll put a little paper or fabric or something to cover these side lights. And then that way they can come nurse, and we'll put a little sign on the door, probably in case there are contractors here during the weekend. Contractors do work during the weekend, so we want to make sure they've got some privacy for that. So yeah, it is more done than it was last night when we vlogged. So now these offices a little bit further back. The boutique is completely done. Babe, can you turn the, well, I guess you can actually, oddly, you can see on the phone better than you can with your eyes. You can kind of see. This is all carpeted. This is the boutique. Thank you, babe. And then these 3 smaller offices in the back look to be all done. This was the one we had the water issue. So I'm curious. And again, it wasn't really a water issue. It was purposely dumping water on the concrete up there. But interesting. That's a ways up, isn't it? Like between the floor and I didn't realize how far that goes up. So yeah, we just need some new insulation and some new ceiling tiles, and I don't know, babe, does this just wipe off the wall? Or are they going to repaint this or what?
Both.
Where the water came down the wall.
Also don't like bones, but like bubble paint down below.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's check out, I don't know what he's got done in the staff lounge. Let's take a look. This is all the way done, this hallway. Goes all the way to the tile there by the staff entrance. And then he's got, awesome. So this part's done. This will be where staff have like a fridge and a little sink and some cabinets. Keurig will be set up here, that kind of thing for staff. And then over here, more couches and stuff. So awesome. Awesome, awesome. I bet he'll have this done tomorrow.
He'll be done here tomorrow.
Yeah, like this is not much for him. Well, he's got to do the base though.
I'll do base. I don't know what his plan is for that.
And I don't know how that might take a little longer. It's a little more tedious.
Yeah, you gotta glue it on.
And like around all these offices and stuff, you'd have to go around the perimeter of
I
each.
think it's all in now.
What do you mean it's in? Oh, like it's here? Got it. Yep. Reception desk. Still there. Got to put the credenza part together, but we're getting there. Getting there. Awesome. Oh, this is another update for today. They got the actual glass in the student lounge windows. So now there's actual glass there, which is what we were going for. We want to see them, not hear them. No, I can get a little loud. So the glass is perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, we're getting there. I wanted to check on one other thing really quick. In here, do you have all the carpet done in here yet?
Just a couple feet in.
That's what I thought.
I'm guessing to the glass guys. That put the windows
Where's the lights in here?
to the
Here. Gotcha. I didn't think he had this all done yet. So yeah. But this is not much for him. He'll knock this out pretty quickly. It'll just be like I said, how long it takes him to do the baseboard. Quite a bit more tedious than laying these tiles. But awesome. We're getting there. We're getting there. What are you doing?
Texting the contract.
That's what I figured. It's just what you have to do, right? It's communication. Like, you just have to be always communicating what you notice, what you see, reminders. It's just a constant line of communication. And if you're ever doing a project like this, I would say, make sure you prioritize that when choosing contractors or a general contractor, that they are communicating with you really well at the beginning of a project, because if they're not, then they likely aren't going to be towards the end, right? So pick a general that is going to communicate with you, that you can get a hold of, that wants to chat with you and make it work. We're really lucky with Austin in that he's one of the owners at Team, and he's really good about wanting to make sure that you're happy and that everything's going well, and fixing things when it doesn't, understanding that it's not always going to be perfect, but fix it and make it right. So we just keep the lines of communication open. That's what we do. All right, guys, I think we're wrapped up for today pretty much. And yeah, we'll keep vlogging because a lot's happening fast, like every day. So we will give you another update very soon. Bye, guys.